Welcome to Storytime at Reed Memorial Library. I'm Miss Fran and I can't wait to get started at the beginning of our Winter Storytime series. So, are you happy to be here? Let's sing our opening song. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. Okay, here's a hint. If you'd like to read a book, meow like a cat, meow. If you'd like to read a book, meow like a cat, meow. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, meow like a cat, meow. If you'd like to read a book, roar like a lion, roar. If you'd like to read a book, roar like a lion, roar. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, roar like a lion, roar. Can you guess what some of our stories might be about today? The name of our story time this morning is Naughty or Nice. We just came through a time when we had to think about were we naughty or nice. So now we're going to read some books where you're going to have to do some thinking about, was this naughty or nice? So the first book we're going to read this morning is by Sarah Weeks. And the illustrations are by Heather Solomon. You'll like the illustrations. The name of the book is If I Were a Lion, and it's a picture book. So you're going to have to really watch the pictures in order to understand the story. Look at the cover. There's a little girl and a lion is roaring. It looks like she's roaring right back at that lion, doesn't it? If I were a lion, can you see what's going on this page? There's some toys. A box of cereal has spilled on the floor, and someone has been drawing on the wall. In fact, the crayons are right down here. Uh-oh. What would happen at your house if you drew on the wall? If I were a lion, I'm sitting in the timeout chair because my mother put me there. She said, "You try my patience, child. I do not like it when you're wild." Wild? Who, me? That's so absurd. How could she even use that word? If I were a lion, I'd growl and roar and knock the dishes on the floor. I'd scare the hair right off the cat. But do you see me doing that? If I were a bear, I'd have big claws. I'd rip up pillows with my paws. I'd scratch and poke and pierce and tear, not sit here nicely in my chair. Does she look like she's sitting there nicely in her chair? Am I howling? Do I bark? Do I rummage through the trash at dark? Do I greet my visitors like this? No, not me. I hug and kiss. Do I snarl? Do I snap? Do I climb a tree to take a nap? Look at me. I'm meek and mild, about 1,000,000 miles from wild. Wild is woolly. Wild is wet. Wild's as naughty as you can get. Wild's ferocious. Wild will bite. I'm precocious and polite. Wild has feathers. Wild has scales. Wild has whiskers, tusks, and tails. Wild is furry. Wild is strong. Wild does not know right from wrong. Mother doesn't realize that lions don't apologize. Here she is. She's trying to push all of her imaginary animals back in the toy box. Mother doesn't realize that lions don't apologize, but when she does, then she will see the opposite of wild is me. And she has a little tag on her shirt that says, sorry. Wasn't that an interesting book? Do you think that little girl was naughty or nice? Sometimes we all have a lion in us, don't we? We feel grouchy or angry or grumpy. But in the end, she was sorry, wasn't she, for the way she behaved? Well, so I have a little finger play about a lion. And I'm going to stand up. You guys stand up too. It's hard to sit the whole time. I love to sleep out in the sun and chase after animals just for fun. In the jungle, I am number one. I'm a roar lion. Let me hear you roar. Roar! Was that really loud? Were you scared when I roared? Okay, do it with me. Now that you got your lion roar, good. I love to sleep out in the sun and chase after animals just for fun. In the jungle, I am number one. I'm a roar lion. You can do that next time you feel like growling. You can just say, I love to sleep out in the sun. And you can do the whole finger play and it'll make you feel a little bit better. All right. So that was a story about feeling like you were a lion. Now I have another story. You're going to have to figure this one out too. You got to do some thinking this morning. This one is called Bad Dog. And it's written by Mike Bolt. And you got to pay attention to the pictures in this one too, because they tell a lot of the story. Bad Dog. Okay, here even before we get into the heart of the book, we have my birthday list. Number 1, dog. So somebody wants a dog for their birthday. Bad Dog by Mike Bolt. Look what I got for my birthday. A pet dog. My dog has black and white fur, pointy ears, and a cute little nose. Her name is Rocky, and she is a bad dog. Rocky doesn't listen like good dogs. Hey, Rocky, come. Aw, come on. You can do it, Rocky. Come here, girl. Rocky's not too interested. See, Rocky is a bad dog. Good dogs like to go for walks, but not Rocky. And Rocky really doesn't like other dogs. Rocky looks kind of scared, doesn't she? She is great at climbing, though. Bad dog, Rocky. Come down. Rocky doesn't listen. She is a bad dog. I am teaching Rocky some tricks that good dogs do. She has a book that says Dog Tricks for Good Dogs. What's Rocky doing? She's scratching the back of the chair. This is a nice new book, and some of the pages are just hard to turn. I'm thankful for new books, though. Sit, Rocky. Stay. Rocky, fetch. Rocky, roll over. Shake a paw. Rocky is not a good dog. But Rocky isn't all bad. Rocky doesn't bark when the mail is delivered. She has a sign that says, "Beware of dog." But I don't think the mailman is too worried about that dog. And Rocky doesn't have accidents on the floor. She doesn't chew my toys either, though she does like to play with my shoelaces. What else does Rocky like? Rocky likes to sleep in the sun, and sleep on Dad's chair, and sleep on Mom's clothes. Rocky really likes to sleep. I thought Rocky liked to play in the water. What do you think Rocky's after? Oh, goodness. But she is not a fan of bath time. Come down, Rocky. See, Rocky still doesn't listen. She is a bad dog. With black and white fur, pointy ears, and a cute little nose. You know what? I think Rocky would make a pretty great cat. Look at Rocky's face. Well, most of the time. Wasn't that a funny book? Here the little girl, she wanted a dog so badly. She kept saying that her dog was a bad dog. But it wasn't a dog at all, was it? So do you think Rocky was a bad dog? Maybe, because she wasn't a dog at all. That's kind of funny how we can be mistaken about some things, huh? All right. So since we're talking this morning about naughty and nice, I thought we would do an action poem that is about, well, it's about things that are being maybe naughty or maybe nice. You'll have to decide. Have you ever heard the one about 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree? Okay, here we go. Do it with me. I'm going to do a few verses, so you join in when you get it. 5 little monkeys swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. You can catch me, you can catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be. Snap! 4 little monkeys swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. You can catch me, you can catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be. Snap! 3 little monkeys swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. You can catch me, you can catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be. Snap! 2 little monkeys swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. You can catch me, you can catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be. Snap! 1 little monkey swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. You can catch me, you can catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be. Snap! No more monkeys. So tell me what you think about that. Was the alligator naughty? Were the monkeys naughty? I'm not so sure. Seems like those monkeys weren't very smart, doesn't it? Seems like I would have learned maybe about after the first monkey went snap. So, all right, I have one more book to share with you this morning. And it's called This Is Not My Hat by John Klassen. And this book actually won a Caldecott Medal for its pictures. So pay attention to what you see in the pictures. This Is Not My Hat by John Klassen. This hat is not mine. I just stole it. I stole it from a big fish. He was asleep when I did it. And he probably won't wake up for a long time. What do you think? And even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice that it's gone. And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it. Look at the fish. And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I am going. But I will tell you where I am going. I am going where the plants grow big and tall and close together. It's very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me. There is someone who saw me already, but he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went. There's Mr. Crab. So I am not worried about that. Look what Mr. Crab is doing. As soon as the big fish comes, he gives it away right away. I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me, but I am going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway. It fits me just right. And look, I made it, where the plants are big and tall and close together. I knew I was going to make it. Nobody will ever find me. What do you think? What do you think has just happened? There's the big fish sleeping again with the little tiny hat on his head. And we don't see the little fish anymore, do we? Do you think the big fish ate him? I don't know. It doesn't say. So what do you think? Do you think that little fish was naughty or nice? He admitted that he stole the hat, that it did not belong to him, but he was going to keep it. Seems like he got what he deserved in the end, doesn't it? All right. Well, in your kit, you have a craft. And I made mine, and I'll just show it to you how mine came out, but yours doesn't have to look like mine. I made a lion face, and everybody has a kind of a lion attitude occasionally, but the day I made this, I wasn't feeling too lionish. I wasn't feeling like roaring. I was pretty happy because I love reading books, and I was looking forward to reading the books. But you can make your lion with whatever expression you would like. You can change the way his eyebrows are. You can change the way his mouth is. You can make him roaring, roar, Or you could just make him kind of purring like he's very happy in the sunshine. So that's your choice. And I would love it if you, after you made your craft, if you could take a picture of it, or your grown-up could take a picture of it, and they could either email it to us at children's@readlibrary.org, or you could put it in the comments section of today's story time. So either way, I would love to see how your lion turns out. So I'm glad you came today. It was fun to read stories with you. I hope you'll come again. Let's sing our goodbye song. I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Sing with me. I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. See you next week.